Page 20, din don, or din don, or however you pronounce it. I'm not sure what it is. Spanish, so it's din don, I guess. There's nothing new being presented in this lesson. We're just using what we've learned so far. We have eighth notes. I look it over, I see it's 2 lines long. The clef signs are still treble and bass clef. Time signature is 2/4, so now we only have 2 beats in a measure, but we're still counting quarter notes. And the first measure only has 1 count in it, so it's a pickup measure. It's beat 2. Well, that means beat 1's got to be someplace, because it has to be 2 beats. If you look at the end of the second line, you'll see 1 count there. So that's beat 1, and then beat 2's at the beginning. With the eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. I see the top staff is empty. It's got nothing but rest. So this apparently is only for the left hand. Although in theory you could play it with either hand. Doesn't matter. But we'll do it with the left hand. And they want third finger on the E. I trust you know the names of the notes. If you don't know the names of these notes yet, then do that play and say it drill. Forget the rhythm. Just play the note and say it. The idea is you say the note and you hear it. And we want that sound, that association in there. So it's E, D, E, D, C, E, E, D, D, E. Just over it until they're comfortable to you and you know the names of the notes. And then we try it with rhythm. It's 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 1. You go through the whole thing very slowly and carefully at your speed, not mine, and count it out. Now, you're only counting to figure out what the rhythm is. Once you have the rhythm, you know what it is, you don't count it anymore, you feel it. And once I have that, then I go back and I get rid of any hesitations anywhere, so it's a steady beat. And then I can add the expression or the articulation. Here, they're giving you the big curved lines for the phrases. You lift up between them, like taking a breath. Lift up. Lift up. Just to lift up like you're taking a breath. And just as a side note here, on the phrasing, you will notice most of the time, not all, there's always exceptions, but most of the time, the phrasing will be pretty consistent throughout. That is, if you started the phrase on a pickup beat, you'll probably start most of the other phrases on a pickup beat. So here we're starting on a pickup beat. The next phrase also starts on a pickup beat. In fact, they all start on pickup beats. You just notice that about music and how it works. Then the dynamics. Well, it's F at the beginning. It's forte is loud, whatever you think loud is. Not super loud, just loud. Just heavy. Boom. Let the wrist collapse on these. You can collapse it on the quarter notes or collapse it on the eighth notes. Keep, I can keep track of the beat with my wrist sometimes. It's up to you. It depends on how fast you go. But then the second line, you're soft at that one. Whatever you think soft is. Once I'm comfortable with it and I'm not thinking about notes and rhythms anymore, everything's happening pretty automatic. I get into interpreting it. And the first thing I think about in interpreting it, it would be the natural accents. And 2/4 time, the only one you pretty much get is the first beat of a measure. 1, 2, 1, 2. If you have to, exaggerate it at first so you can get it. So. But eventually you just want to feel it. So when the first play, it's clear to the listener the first note you play is not beat 1. It's some other beat because you to here, feel that to here. That get into that, feel that. They don't give us speed, so I don't know how fast it goes. I guess it's up to you on how fast your ding dong is going to go. But I don't know. There is a repeat sign at the end of the second line, so you'd repeat. You play the whole thing twice. that's it. That's pretty much all it is. After you can play the notes okay, no hesitations, come back to the video and let's do the play with me together. Let's play it together. I'm going to go slowly, and I'm not doing louds and softs. We're not performing it. We're just checking notes and rhythms. So I'll give us 3 counts because 1 isn't enough. And 1, ready, go, and then we go. And we are going to repeat it. 1 and ready and go and 2 and 1 and. Repeat. So there is a teacher's part to this. Right under that, I'd like to play that. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. And you play what you played, and you can hear us and follow along, I hope. So I'll give us 3 counts again. Now the teacher's part doesn't have a pickup beat like you do, so I'm going to play that first note, that E. I'm going to play it up here with you, and then I'll play the teacher's part after that. 1, ready, and go, and.